Module Overview. This module plunges into the visually commanding world of three-point perspective, the most dramatic and powerful of all linear perspective techniques. Unlike the more grounded one- and two-point perspectives, three-point perspective introduces a third vanishing point, either above or below the horizon line, to simulate extreme angles of view, worm's eye or bird's eye perspectives. This type of perspective offers the illusion of height or depth and is commonly used in comics, animation storyboarding, fantasy illustrations, architectural renderings, film concept art, and urban environmental scenes. Where two-point perspective addresses objects viewed at an angle, three-point perspective takes things further by mimicking how objects appear when viewed from above, looking down from a tall height, or below, looking up toward towering structures. As such, this module requires not just technical dexterity, but also an acute spatial intelligence to properly wield its expressive capabilities. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you will understand and apply the three-point perspective structure to complex forms, identify and place the third vanishing point above or below the horizon line, construct towering skyscrapers, deep chasms, and vertical structures, master dramatic viewpoints used in storytelling, cinematography, and illustration, avoid distortion errors and scale misjudgment in vertical tapering, compose scenes with accurate spatial relationships in high-tension angles, integrate three-point perspective with dynamic human figure placement and camera tilt logic. Structure of three-point perspective. Components. Horizon line. Represents the viewer's eye level. Vanishing point 1, left. Side recession, like in a two-point perspective. Vanishing point 2, right. Opposite side recession. Vanishing point 3, top or bottom, determines vertical distortion either upward or downward. There are two variations. Bird's eye view, looking down. Third vanishing point is below the image. Worm's eye view, looking up. Third vanishing point is above the image. All lines, verticals converge toward the third vanishing point. Horizontals recede toward the two lateral vanishing points. Real-world applications. A. Architecture and urban planning. Visualize skyscrapers from street level. Render overpasses, towers, cranes, cathedrals viewed from extreme heights. B. Film and animation. Storyboard angles that heighten drama, e.g. superhero, flying upward, villain looming over. Used in foreshortening scenes and transitions between power dynamics.c, graphic novels and manga, create visual tension with extreme verticals, fight scenes, falls, scale reveals. D. Games and interactive media, level design visualization with exaggerated camera angles, creating immersive 3D illusions in static UI and game maps. Construction technique. Bird's eye, top down. Draw horizon lines and place vanishing points 1 and 2 on left, right. Add the third vanishing point below the page. Start with a vertical edge, tapering it downward toward the third vanishing point. Use orthogonals to connect corners to all three vanishing points. Define parallel surfaces and hidden planes by extending lines carefully. Worm's eye, bottom up. Horizon line is usually placed lower. Third vanishing point is located above the canvas. Verticals extend upward toward the top vanishing point. Helps in representing looming objects, ceilings, towers, or rockets. Visual impact and psychological implications. Three-point perspective is not just a tool, it is a psychological amplifier. Bird's eye view suggests detachment, surveillance, power, or strategic overview. Creates feelings of smallness, fragility, or omniscience. Worm's eye view suggests awe, intimidation, vulnerability, or divine scale. Evokes grandeur and elevates narrative drama. Advanced integration. Used with dynamic figure drawing, especially in action poses, foreshortening limbs. Combine with tilted horizon lines to simulate a camera roll or movement. Overlay with circular grids for fisheye or ultra-wide-angle compositions. Harmonize with light direction and cast shadows for hyperrealism. Digital art integration. Clip Studio. Paint, Krita, Procreate, and Photoshop offer vanishing point tools. Use 3D mockups in SketchUp, Blender, or Maya to simulate the third point. Export and trace over 3D structures for background design. Implement perspective rulers and layer folders to isolate vertical planes. Common mistakes to avoid. Uneven convergence to the third vanishing point. Vertical vanishing point placed too close causing unnatural distortion. Failing to plot height consistently across forms. neglecting the viewer's eye-level perspective when transitioning from 2 to 3 point, over-detailing without structural accuracy. Practical exercises. Draw a city street from ground level looking up at skyscrapers. Sketch a canyon or cliff face from above in a bird's eye format. Recreate a comic panel with a character leaping from a rooftop using worm's eye view. Design a fantasy fortress scene from a flying dragon's viewpoint. Practice foreshortening a standing figure viewed from low ground. Connection to other modules. Dot. Builds directly upon Module 3, 2-point perspective. Paves the way for understanding complex compositions, camera tilt, and fish-eye distortion in future modules. Sets up advanced spatial organization in Module 5, atmospheric and aerial perspective, and Module 6, compositional rhythm and balance.